Hi, I'm Chris, welcome back to FRAG-MENTAL, thanks for joining me. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about some 10 out of 10 fragrances that I consider to be amongst the best men's fragrances of all time. These are so good, I will never sell them. I have quite a few fragrances, and at some point I will definitely be having to sell some of these off because I'm running out of space and who needs all these fragrances. So at some point I'll be selling a lot of these fragrances, but there are some I will never sell and they're here in this video. The first one is a fragrance I've owned for a number of years now. I first actually tried the perfume parlor version, used that, fell in love with that, so had to buy myself a bottle. This is actually my second bottle from Chanel. It's Allure Sport Eau Extreme. There's definitely a freshness to this fragrance, but there's a lot more than that. There's a complexity, there's some depth to it, there's the quality that we would associate with Chanel. And as you'd expect from a sports fragrance, it's energetic, lively, and I think very sexy. The other massive plus about this fragrance, and why I'll never sell it, is it's so easy to wear. And I'm not saying easy as in boring. Whenever I put this fragrance on, it's gonna do the job. It's a Swiss Army fragrance. I can wear it in any scenario, any situation, any time of day or evening. Chanel Allure Sport Eau Extreme will work in all those different occasions. It's mass appealing, it's compliment getting, it's too much of a dumb reach for me to ever sell this. Some fragrances can just be warm, cozy, comforting, indulgent, and this is one of the best of those types of fragrances that I have. From Maison Margiela, it's By the Fireplace. Deep, rich, sweet, smoky woods, chestnuts roasting on an open fire is what I get from this beautiful, rich, warming scent. When it comes to this type of fragrance, which I tend to reach for in the autumn and winter, this is one of the best there is. I think this is a masterpiece. It's got this very realistic, sweet wood, like that beautiful sweet woodiness you get when you're sitting in a sauna and the wood has heated up. There's some lovely creamy, indulgent vanilla, and despite all those notes, this one does project. There's some pink pepper in here, which is just helping it to ping off the skin a little bit, so I do get nice projection considering it is quite a deep and smoky, woody fragrance. Not too smoky though, don't let that put you off. This is like a gorgeous, sweet wisp of smoke running through the scent. This is an incredible fragrance and I just can't ever sell it. This has been a long talked about favourite fragrance of mine. It just hits in a way that no other fragrance does, from Nasomatto Pardon. Nasomatto don't give us notes, but this is a slightly oody, chocolatey patchouli scent. Quite dominant on the patchouli, but it is this very smooth, sweet, chocolatey style of patchouli. I think this is sexy and a little bit addictive and indulgent, but it's also got a streak of attitude and confidence. I feel like you've got to be quite confident to wear this fragrance, or at least that's how it makes me feel. When I wear it, it empowers me with a little bit of extra confidence. It's a stunning creation from Nasomatto. It's got a mysterious aspect to it as well. People won't be used to smelling this sort of fragrance on many people, but it is a fragrance that I think people do like. It does have a crowd-pleasing nature to it. I'm starting to run a little low on this, so never mind never selling this. I think I'll be buying this again pretty soon. The next fragrance is one of my favourite tobacco fragrances. One of the first tobacco fragrances I ever smelled, actually, from Mugler. It's Pure Havane. This is a warm, spicy, chocolatey, honeyed tobacco scent. Very addictive, very sexy, and sadly very discontinued. And that's partly one reason why I will never sell this, because I wouldn't ever be able to rebuy it, and I will always want Pure Havane in my collection. This is just an incredible scent. I smelled this way back. Actually, again, it was the perfume parlor version that I smelled first, fell in love with that, used that, and then bought myself a bottle. Thankfully I did, because it was quite soon after discontinued. This is one of the best, if not the best, designer tobacco fragrance, and I say designer because it's very easy to wear. It's not too complex. Sometimes tobacco niche fragrances can just be a little more divisive, a little harder to wear, maybe a little rougher, not quite as mass appealing, but this has some serious mass appeal. Thankfully, I've still got quite a bit of this left to use, but I do have to be cautious because I will never sell it and I never want to run out. If you love fragrance as much as I do, head over to my online store, luxparfum.co.uk. You'll find my favourite brands plus brands you can't find anywhere else in the UK. Link is in the description. This fragrance used to be in the Tom Ford Private Blend collection. I didn't know it at that point, but then it got discontinued. It was off the shelves for a little while, and then it was resurrected with a lower price tag in the Tom Ford signature line. This is the masterpiece that is Ombre leather. When you smell this, you can definitely tell that this used to be a Tom Ford Private Blend because it is in line with the slightly more daring, slightly higher quality scents that were released in the Private Blend. I'm so glad that Tom Ford resurrected this. I'm a huge fan of Tuscan leather, and it does definitely have similarities to that. Maybe that's why they discontinued it in the Private Blend, but this is a slightly more rounded, more wearable version. I still love Tuscan leather. If I want to make a big statement, I will go for that all day, every day. But if I want something very similar, but maybe something that is a little more casual, a little more mass appealing, then Ombre leather is the one. So Tuscan leather is for every now and then, and if you were to push me, I would choose that one over this, but this is the one that gets the most wear, just because it's more wearable. And because I love wearing this and I wear it a lot, I'm never gonna sell it. Creed's Aventus is one of the most popular men's fragrances on the planet. I found myself reaching for this one more, Absolu Aventus. It's got everything that's great about the original Aventus, the woodiness, the fresh pineapple, but it darkens things up. It's a bit more robust, it's got some spices, it's a bit more complex. I think it's a bit stronger as well. This lasts longer on me and I feel like it projects more than the original Aventus. This was a great release. I've got friends who wear this and it smells great on them. It really impresses me when I smell it on them. So then I think, well, hopefully it impresses other people when I wear this. I know Creed is a little bit pricey, but if you want to treat yourself, if you want to own one of the best men's fragrances currently on the market today, then Absolu Aventus is that. It is in my opinion anyway, which is why I will never sell it. When we talk about fragrances that get compliments, this is one that is talked about time and time again by so many people. I can see why, because it's just a tremendously likable fragrance from Parfums de Marly. It's Layton. This is a gorgeous, warm, spicy lavender fragrance, hugely enjoyable to wear, and like I said, one of my most complimented. What Parfums de Marly tend to do with a lot of their fragrances is create very wearable, very mass appealing scents that a lot of people would enjoy wearing, a lot of people would love smelling. Even people who aren't that into fragrances will pretty much always enjoy the smell of a Parfums de Marly scent. But they always ensure they've got depth, they've got good performance, and they're made with quality materials. Layton is just the perfect example of everything I've just said. It smells quality, it smells rich, and there's a complexity to it. It doesn't smell like a designer fragrance to me, but it is as mass appealing and as likable as a designer fragrance. The warm, sexy spice of Layton just does it for me every time. I love the versatility of this one. I wear it a lot. I always thoroughly enjoy it when I wear it, which is why I will always want to keep it in my collection. These are some of the best fragrances that I own. I love wearing them. What do you think about these fragrances? Are they overplayed? Have you heard it all before? Well, I just keep coming back to them because I guess I keep wearing them and I still love them and I never want to sell them. What are the fragrances that you love so much you would never want to sell? I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you do all that, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.